Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. On Monday Night Raw tonight, Adam Pearce opened the proceedings to make a WrestleMania match official, but with one massive and crucial change to the Women's World Title match. Adam Pearce opened the show and said that he assumed responsibility for how things played out last week because he wrongly assumed that 3 of the women could take responsibility. Pearce then added Rhea Ripley to the Women's World Title match, officially making it a triple threat bout. All he did was ask for their signature. A visibly furious Bianca Belair said she would have been even angrier a few weeks ago, because she had to jump through so many hurdles to secure her spot at WrestleMania 41, while Ripley could simply get what she wanted. Belair then insisted that she wanted Ripley in the match after all she had put her through. She shoved the contract folder into Ripley, and as Ivo Sky tried to get in between, she was shoved away like a third fiddle. In response, the champion leaped from behind and drop-kicked Rhea Ripley into Bianca Belair. She took the contract from Pearce, signed it, and then grabbed her title before walking away, standing tall. Rohit Nath is a content writer from Bangalore, India. A former full-time employee of Sportskeeda, Rohit was a part of building Sportskeeda's WWE section in its rapid growth. His work has been featured in both Sportskeeda and WrestleZone. Some of the big names interviewed by Rohit are AJ Styles, Jinder Mahal, Jimmy Uso, and Sasha Banks. Some of his popular weekly features include Raw Preview, X Things Subtly Told Us, and Wrestling Rumors We Hope Are True and Those We Hope Aren't. WrestleMania season is always unpredictable. The road is paved with twists, betrayals, unexpected alliances, and jaw-dropping decisions. But few could have predicted what happened just days before the grandest stage of them all. With WrestleMania 41 just around the corner and the WWE Universe buzzing in anticipation, all eyes were on the Women's World Championship match. What was once a one-on-one encounter between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan has now been turned upside down by a massive announcement from WWE official Adam Pearce, one that's already being called the most shocking decision of the WrestleMania season. The story began months ago, when Liv Morgan made her shocking return at the Royal Rumble. Fresh off a hiatus, she walked into the ring like a woman possessed, outlasting 29 other competitors to punch her ticket to WrestleMania. The WWE Universe erupted, and the match was set. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. The build-up was intense. Promos dripped with emotion. Liv talked about redemption, about being underestimated, about clawing her way back to the top. Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, stood tall and dominant, reminding everyone why she was one of the most feared champions in WWE history. Everything was set. The contracts were signed. The hype was at a fever pitch. And then Adam Pearce stepped into the chaos. On the go-home episode of Monday Night Raw, the arena was sold out. Fans expected a final stare-down between Liv and Rhea, perhaps a pull-apart brawl or a war of words. But instead, as both women stood in the ring, a bombshell dropped. Adam Pearce's music hit. The crowd quieted in confusion. What could possibly be added to an already stacked WrestleMania match? Microphone in hand, Pearce entered the ring and looked from Liv to Rhea. His tone was serious, measured, but the weight in his voice said it all. Ladies, I've had to make a decision. One that wasn't easy, and one that's going to change everything. The crowd held its breath. Effective immediately, the Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania 41 will no longer be a singles contest. It will now be a triple threat match. The arena exploded. And then Pearce dropped the name. The third competitor is Becky Lynch. In an instant, the ring was bedlam. Liv Morgan looked stunned, betrayed. This was her moment. She had earned it, won the Rumble, fought through the ranks. Now she'd have to share her spotlight. Rhea Ripley, ever the cool-headed assassin, smirked. She welcomed chaos. She thrived in it. But even she didn't expect this twist. Becky Lynch's music hit, and the crowd roared as the man marched down the ramp, fire in her eyes. No words, just purpose. She stepped between her future opponents and simply raised her fingers in the universal sign. 1, 2, 3. Pearce's justification came moments later backstage. This wasn't about favoritism. This wasn't about disrupting a story. This was about opportunity. Becky Lynch won the Elimination Chamber. She earned the right to challenge for a world title at WrestleMania, and I won't let politics or timing deny that opportunity. The fallout? Social media lit up instantly. @WrestleTalk24 tweeted, "Triple 38? WrestleMania 41 just became a war zone. Liv versus Rhea versus Becky. This is insane. Hashtag the WWE @QueenOfThering posted. Give those 3 women 30 minutes and the main event slot. That's all I'm saying. Hashtag WrestleMania 41. But not everyone was thrilled. In a WWE digital exclusive, Liv Morgan unleashed a furious promo, pacing like a caged animal backstage. "This was my story. I bled for this. I crawled back from the dirt for this. Becky had her time. She's had 100 WrestleMania moments. Why now? Why my moment?" Her voice cracked, but her eyes burned with defiance. "Fine. You want a triple threat? You want chaos? I'll show you why you never, ever corner the underdog." Rhea Ripley, however, was all cold calculation. In a quiet sit-down interview, she grinned. "Triple threats are dangerous for people who don't know how to dominate. Liv's emotional. Becky's stubborn. Me, I'm the queen of violence. It doesn't matter if there's 1 challenger or 100. I walk out still champion." Becky, meanwhile, kept it short and sweet in an interview with Kathy Kelly. "It's not personal. It's business. I'm not here to take away anyone's story. I'm just here to finish mine." WrestleMania just got bigger. WWE wasted no time hyping the change. Within 24 hours, new graphics aired across all platforms. WrestleMania 41, Women's World Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch. The match now carried an entirely new energy, not just a grudge match, not just redemption, but a collision of 3 distinct paths. Liv Morgan, the comeback queen, fueled by fire and fury. Rhea Ripley, the cold, ruthless champion, unbothered by the chaos. Becky Lynch, the legend looking to etch her name into history one more time. 3 women, 1 title, 1 WrestleMania. Triple threat matches have made history before, most famously at WrestleMania 35, when Becky Lynch walked out with both the Raw and SmackDown titles. But now, 6 years later, the landscape has changed. This isn't just a title defense. It's the culmination of careers. For Liv, it's validation. For Becky, it's legacy. For Rhea, it's survival. And for Adam Pearce, this was the risk of a lifetime. Backstage, many applauded his decision. Some didn't. But as Pearce told Kayla Braxton, "My job isn't to make friends. It's to make moments. And trust me, this is going to be one hell of a WrestleMania moment." As the lights go down on the final Raw before WrestleMania, the WWE Universe is left buzzing with one question. Did Adam Pearce make the right call? There's no denying the match is now must-see. But the emotional cost is high. Liv's heartbreak, Becky's hunger, Rhea's ruthless pride. It's all going to collide at WrestleMania 41. And when the final bell rings, when the dust settles in that stadium, one woman will stand tall with a title in hand. Only one thing is certain. WrestleMania just got a whole lot more unpredictable. Let me know if you'd like a follow-up article after the match or character-focused pieces on any of the superstars involved.